You're watching Satluj TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London. After serious tension between Pakistan and Afghanistan, cross-border trade between the two countries has finally resumed after Islamabad suspended a new visa rule. Commercial traffic ground to a halt yesterday when Pakistan began requiring the crew of commercial vehicles to have passports and visas to enter, and Afghanistan responded by refusing to allow any trucks to pass. As Pakistan enforced its new rules, the Afghan side responded by suspending trade in protest. However, officials from the Ministry of Commerce convened an emergency meeting with Afghan officials, reaching an agreement to grant another 2-week extension for Afghan drivers. Long-fraught relations between Kabul and Islamabad have worsened since October, when Pakistan announced plans to deport hundreds of thousands of Afghan migrants it said were in the country illegally. So far, about 340,000 Afghans have been deported or returned voluntarily. Pakistan has said only Afghans with passports and visas will be allowed to enter the country, ending a decades-old practice of allowing people to cross with only their national identity cards. Landlocked Afghanistan is heavily dependent on its neighbour for imports, both locally made goods and foreign items sourced through Pakistan's Karachi port. But Pakistan, in the grip of a massive economic crisis, says it loses hundreds of millions of dollars each year allowing Afghan-bound goods to enter the country duty-free. Some items never make it across the border, while others are smuggled back into Pakistan and sold illegally. Islamabad says the mass deportation of illegal migrants is necessary to protect its welfare and security after a sharp rise in attacks that the government blames on militants operating from Afghanistan. Afghanistan's Taliban government insists it does not allow foreign militants to use its soil and says Pakistan's security issues are a domestic affair. You've been watching Satluj TV News. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below, or indeed drop us a direct message at message@satlujtv.com. We would love to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching for Satluj TV News. I'm Angus Scott in London.